Feature report, these teams' payrolls are wild. The highest teams' payrolls in NBA history. David Kenyon, let's see this list. Feature report, number 8 of the 2020-2021 Washington Wizards, $160.8 million. Definitely doesn't make sense. Bradley Beal had a huge contract at the time, and so did Russell Westbrook. Both of them had really huge contracts for them, and that's the main reason why they had one the highest. Honestly, kind of surprised from other teams just because there has been teams with a lot of players on them that have been very good all at once, so kind of surprising to see the team that really was mediocre, really didn't do that much, have a very high payroll and really not pay off for them. Feature report, number 70 of 2021-2022 Los Angeles Lakers, $160.9 million. Definitely does make sense. You have Russell Westbrook with a huge contract, LeBron, and then Anthony Davis. Those three probably had the main majority of the payroll for the team. And I'm pretty sure they're still paying off Lil Dane that season as well. So that could make sense of why, but this one as well really didn't live up. Seems like a very high payroll. Doesn't really live up sometimes. Feature report, number 6, 2021-2022 Minnesota Timberwolves, $165.7 million. This number is only going to increase because Karl Anthony Towns just got a huge $200 million contract for 5 years, somewhere around there. So this number is going to keep getting bigger, but D'Angelo Russell and some other players on the team definitely took up the majority of this. Cat probably before that as well, but what do you think about this list? And this was a pretty good team. Number 5 on this list, 2021-2022 Los Angeles Clippers, $166.2 million. You have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, both with very huge contracts overall. They trade for them, and there's obviously some other players on the team that really add to this, but they're the main reason why. Hopefully next season they both can get healthy, and they can have the best season they've had in a while. Feature report, this one honestly makes sense. You have probably 10 top 10 players at one time on one team, probably at this point. 2020 Brooklyn Nets, $168.6 million. You have James Harden with a max contract. You have Kyrie Irving with a max contract. And you have Kevin Durant also with a max contract. That's the reason why $168.6 million. Feature report, number 3 on this list, you have 2021-2022 Brooklyn Nets, $172.8 million. The only team to get swept in the playoffs. They lost James Harden. And obviously Kevin Durant, Kyrie, their contracts are huge. And they probably had to play a certain percentage of James Harden's as well, so that's why it's probably so increased. But what do you think about this list overall? Number 2, you have the Golden State Warriors, $175.8 million. You have Klay Thompson with a big contract, Draymond Green, and Steph Curry, obviously. I think Steph Curry is definitely a max player, so this stuff really does make sense. Number 1 on this list, 2021-2022 Golden State Warriors won the championship, so it was all worth it. $184 million. This, honestly, is probably most worth out of everyone on this list, just because I think they're one of the few that actually did win the championship. Actually, the only one, so this is the one that's worth it.